What's up guys, this is Nightwing2303 from WearTesters.com. Today we have a first impression on the Nike LeBron 11 Elite. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright guys, so this is the traction here. Overall, it is identical as far as the pattern itself to the original 11. And the only thing that they've really changed is instead of it being full-on coverage, they've went with segmented coverage. And this is going to allow for a little bit extra flexibility because they've cored out some of these areas. But the outsole itself was never really thick, so it's not going to add too much flexibility. The inflexibility from the overall shoe itself originally came from the Foamposite overlays, most importantly this one right here on the medial side, right around the toe, and then that midsole being internal, or what they call double lasted, and both of which are pretty much still present here. You have that Foamposite panel there and the internal midsole or double last midsole, so I don't think that that's really going to change too much. But other than that, I think that the traction probably won't be anything really different in direct comparison. So the cushion is exactly the same as well. No changes there, none whatsoever. The only change that they did make was not to the cushion, but more so to the insole there. They put the LeBron lettering, and it's in this kind of like sticky, grippy kind of stuff, similar to what they used with, what was it? I think it was a LeBron 9 Elite, which I believe was the first Elite in the whole Elite series. So it was just like that. They've also used that along the inside lining. That's what all these black dots are in there. So it's just this sticky stuff, and that's about it. But cushion, exactly the same. Materials, once again, exactly the same as the LeBron 11 overall, I will say, because there is a couple of little modifications here and there. The biggest difference between these and the LeBron 11s is the reduction of materials. Elites are always trying to go lighter, thinner, all that kind of stuff. This actually does that. It removes a ton of the Foamposite layers, and the Foamposite layers that remain are actually really, really thin. They're super thin that I don't even consider this Foamposite, to be honest. It's just a little foam layer. It's not enough to really grasp and mold to your foot the way that original Foamposite would. So I would say it's more so there for containment and support versus a molding property. The rest of the materials are all just fuse, hyperfuse, all that stuff, and the only real addition is just some TPU here. I was surprised that there was no carbon fiber, at least along the wings. And I will be honest, it's definitely something that I was disappointed with. I don't mind no carbon fiber here or anything, but again, they totally could have put it there. Original Foamposites, the Foamposite 1 and Pro, they wrap up with big carbon fiber wings here and there, underneath the whole arch, and then it's also a spring plate. So it goes full length and it wraps all the way underneath. And those are about $225. So, $275 reduced, thinned out Foamposite and, TPU structures and stuff like that. I don't know. I just don't, it's a little bit disappointing. I just got to be honest. I'm not, too thrilled with the whole Elite price tag with something that almost doesn't even feel like an Elite model. So, but yeah, this is just my first impression. That probably part is personal opinion versus like actual performance stuff, but it just kind of came out. So but yeah, that's basically the materials. As far as they fit, these actually feel a lot better than the LeBron 11 as far as like that narrowness of the toe. I would go true to size personally. If anything, go up half a size, but I definitely would not go down half a size. As far as lockdown goes, I think that lockdown's going to be nice. The lockdown in the LeBron 11 already was good, and these guys are just going to pretty much enhance that. The midfoot's pretty much the same, and then right back here in the collar they have these little lockdown flaps that they had in the LeBron 9, and I really love those things, and they work really, really well, so I'm glad to see them in here, because that's just really going to draw your heel back into that heel bed and just keep you extra secure. So ventilation's been increased quite a bit, not a ton, but definitely noticeable. You have about the same amount of side panel vents and forefoot vents, but the tongue is like increased quite a bit. And I like that because there is less Foamposite, and what little Foamposite is there is actually really, really thin. So I think this is going to be beneficial. So the overall support, like I was saying earlier, with all the other kind of like attributes and stuff, you have a containment or supportive foam posit. You have the lockdown wings. The fit was really nice. And then you also have the TPU kind of support cage or structure wrapped around that. So as far as support goes, just like the LeBron 11, I think it's going to be amazing. It's probably going to be one of their best features besides the cushion. And as far as an actual change or an elite change and things like that, again, I can't really say that it is. I know that the heel here is probably going to fit a lot nicer than the original 11. And then again, those little sticky dots there are going to keep your heel from slipping. I know that I initially experienced heel slippage in the original 11 when I first played in them. It took a while for that to go away because it takes a while for that to mold and everything. But so overall I think it's going to be better. Is it going to be really enhanced or elite? That's really for you to decide. For me personally, I just don't see it. All right, guys, so that pretty much takes care of everything. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all your support. Be sure to stay tuned for a performance review, which is going to be coming in the future. I'm not actually going to rush in these because, honestly, as you guys can tell from the first impression, it's going to play just like the 11. So, what little changes were made, it's not going to be significant to their performance overall. It's just going to be minor little tweaks here and there. So I think that you're pretty much going to get the same stuff. And plus I have other stuff that comes before this. I'd rather do the KD Elites and a couple other models, the CP37s and stuff like that. And plus I still have some other things to finish up as well. So I'm going to be taking this week off, but you will see pre-recorded performance reviews throughout the week. So, but yeah, I'm going to be going on vacation for a little bit, and then I'm going to go to New York and check out the Air Jordan 29 at the 29 unveiling. So, but that's where I'm going to be at, so I'm going to let my body rest this whole week, which is going to be much, much needed. And hopefully I'll get back on the court right away after that. So thank you guys again, and be sure to stay tuned to my site, weartesters.com, literally for all your performance needs. Real quick, somebody was saying how it was hard to navigate through the new site because there's little segmented sections. That's actually on purpose. Just click on the section that you want. So if you see kicks on court or kicks off court, runners, whatever it is, just click on that and it's going to take you to a whole page with all of the kicks on court, kicks off court, runners, and all that kind of stuff archived. So you can just flip through all the pages there and see all of the backlogs to that stuff. Otherwise, the front page is supposed to be like real clean and kind of organized in those categories. So that's it. I'll stop rambling. Thank you guys again, and until next time, guys, have a good one.